Hello everyone, my name is Paul. I work for a company called Micrographics. We're an Autodesk reseller operating, in my case, from within Cape Town, South Africa. Today I'd like to show you something that I discovered recently in Autodesk Revit 2025. It's an item that is applicable to sheets and it's called the sheet collection. Just a bit of history. One of the typical ways that you might have seen Revit set up the sheets specifically is by browser organization. If we look at the sheets, I use the American sheet naming standard. And so really all we did was to say the sheet number, leading 3 characters, that would then group those sheets together, where you can see on the screen we have the NCS sheet enumerators. 0 is general, 1 is plan. So that would mean plan view. Now, if you use this every day, it would be easy to navigate and you would understand it intrinsically, but it is still, to my mind, better to have something that says to you, it is a general plan, or it is a plan, or an elevation, or a section, or a large scale, and so on. So, 2025 now has a sheet collection, which you can add and rename. I'm just going to go with, you don't have to prefix it with a number, but I do. So I say 0 general, and we can have another one. 1 plan. Two elevation, I've got 2, 3, and 5. You can just quickly add them. There's our elevation, section, large scale, details, schedules and diagrams, .3D. Since we have these headings now, we don't need to group our views anymore. On our browser organization, you can just remove the sorting and grouping to none. Sheet number we can leave as sorting. And then we can add, so we can move more than one at a time. There's our general, X1, two, 5, and interestingly enough, the alphanumeric sorting on Revit, if you have zeros mixed into alphanumeric characters, it does tend to throw it off. Right, so you can see we've got them under their respective headings. So we're looking for our plan views, we can have a look at the plan views, and so on and so forth. So the question is, how do they behave? And can we rename? This was one of the questions that came up in the last week. Can we have, it obviously doesn't make sense here, right? But can we have a new sheet in a separate sheet collection that has the same sheet number as another? And the answer is yes. So the rule that you can observe here is that per sheet grouping, the sheet numbers must be unique, but across different sheet groupings, the sheet numbers do not need to be unique. And that's something to watch out for. But this, to my mind, represents, even if you run a traditional template, it runs it's an advantage, because you can now at least see 1 means plan views, AX1, that's plan views. So that's great. You could even go deeper and have your subcategories, but in any case, those are the plan views. Within that, you can't create another tree, so it's only one level. I saw it also envisaged to be used on a different platform. So in this project, we've already got some shared parameters from which the sheet naming, when you print, convention is built up from our shared parameters. For a new adopter of Revit, they might not have their project set up as such, and so were they to work from without the box, just have a blank sheet or blank project, and they would like to have some of the information within the file name available to them. Obviously, they could put the project number into something like the project information. Under the project number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's suppose that's the project number. And then within the sheets, they could have a new sheet collection. So maybe they've got, I've seen different ones available here. They had general arrangements, one of the people that I dealt with, 01 or something like that. And then within that, have a new sheet, which could be named something like 001. So this is one of the examples that I came across recently, and we to generate that according to the name template, and get rid of the ones from the views and from the sheets. First of all, from the projects, you can add the project's number. And then from the sheets, we can go with the, and now you can see this is available to us, the sheet collection, and then the sheet number. And those two, so you can build up your file name based on this setup. I'm just going to export this into my temp folder. Export. And then we can see how it's built up the name using the project number, the sheet collection, and then the sheet number. So for new adopters of Revit, it does add that one layer of complexity that could be achieved without having shared instance parameters within their template. So I hope you've enjoyed this short demonstration, and that the sheet collections will help you within 2025. I personally think it looks very neat, even within an established template. And so till next time, enjoy Revit.